Hi, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It's Lindsay here from Readings by Lindsay. I am here to give you my secrets. Oh my God. See how professional I am. I'm here to give you your December monthly reading. If you, oh my gosh, I should restart this video, but I'm not going to. You know why I'm not going to? Because I'm an airhead. This is who I am, and this is the second monthly video. I skipped last month because I'm trying to get this YouTube channel off the ground. It's in its infancy stages right now, so just bear with me here. I'm going to give you your monthly reading. I also did a little bit of a premeditation, astrology note kind of taking thing. Some may call it channeling, some may call it taking notes, some may call it a little bit of both, but I did a little bit of that for each, well, I have been doing that a little bit for each element, not sign, because I do this by element before every reading, so I want to share some of that with you. Before I get started, I also want to say all of my contact information is at the bottom. How to book a live reading with me, or also order an e-reading, which is a video much like this. They're $10 and $30. Those are the ones that, like I said, it's a video much like this. If you'd like a live reading, you can come into my shop here in Kenosha, Wisconsin, or I do them by phone. They're $50 an hour at the cheapest. So just keep that in mind. But all my contact information is at the bottom of this. You can call or text me, or you can go on my Facebook page, facebook.com/readings by Lindsay, all one word, and order or contact me from there. So there you go. So anyway, let's get started with this reading. Never mind my selling stuff. Okay, this is for air signs. Again, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So what we're doing, looking at the month of December, we're coming out of a lot of retrogrades that we've had. Mercury comes out of retrograde, is the last one to come out of retrograde. Venus the day before it, and that was when Venus came out, Mercury went in. Mercury is coming out of retrograde just in a couple of days. I'm like, yeah, I took notes on it, but I don't have the dates on here. Okay. I believe it's the 5th. I've been saying you'll start noticing a difference around the 7th. Mercury needs to drink its coffee and get a little woken up, so that's why I say, a lot of the effects that we've been seeing from Mercury being in retrograde will be lifted by the 7th. Beginning of the month, you're going to, not just the beginning of the month, but the whole month of December, you're going to be just wrapping up things, tying up loose ends, and moving on. This also has a lot to do with the everything going direct, not being all the retrogrades being over. Now, at the beginning of the month, you may be doing some damage control, or just cleaning up things, cleaning up other people's messes. I got some of that. And I also want you to go back to September. Whatever you found out in September that may have really affected your life, but you didn't have all the information or whatever, it is all coming to a conclusion this month, just so you know. So your cycle is September to December right now, and you're at the end of a cycle. We're all at the end of a cycle right now. Your cycle started in September for you air signs. Also, beginning of the month, watch out for liars, smoke and mirrors, illusion. It's all happening. Watch out for it. It'll all be very clear at the end of the month, but it's going to be going up. People are going to be trying to fool you all month long. Watch out for it. Just a warning. Mid-month, your money matters are going to get better mid-month. I want to let you know that. But just so you know, if they're getting better, some of it could have been caused by the beginning of the month, late November spending. But things are going to be picking up for air signs money-wise towards the middle of the month. You're going to become very social towards the middle of the month. There'll be a lot of parties. There'll be a lot of people. You'll be wanting to socialize. You're going to be a social butterfly, basically. There's going to be new people coming into your life. Probably people exiting your life, too. But more of that towards the end of the month. Because in the end of the month, you're going to want to go into yourself more. And that's going to be okay because the last few, like 3 or 4 days of the month are going to be like your power days. So towards the end of the month, kind of pulling back on that social butterflyness that you've been having going on, mid-month towards the end of the month is going to be good. Also, towards the end of the month, love could pick up for you. Just want you to know that. Some of you might find new lovers. Some of you might have the opposite happen and actually end relationships towards the end of December. Don't take anything personally towards the end of the month. We have a new moon right after Yule on the 21st. On the 22nd, we have, not a new moon, a full moon, I'm sorry. We have a full moon on the 22nd. Right around this time, between like the 20th and the 24th, 25th, people are going to be really touchy. Don't take anything personally, and don't be surprised when everybody's taking everything personally that you say. Okay? I'm just letting you know that's how the full moon's going to affect you air signs. And remember, again, last few days are power days for you guys. So let's get to the cards. I'm also going to pull you a daily message card for the month of December, but for now we're going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Clap Baron Reed, and this is for you air signs. So let's take a look at what the month has to hold for you, besides what I just said through the cards, and see how much of it matches up from what I got. Okay, come to the edge, chaos and conflict, but I also see some travel in here for mid-month for some of you, and poised at the end of the month. You guys are going to be taking things in stride. It's interesting. The card for the month is why. Just why. You're not going to understand why a lot of things are working, and that makes a lot of sense. In the beginning of the month, you're going to be, like I said, wrapping things up. You're going to be at the end of your rope with certain situations. You're going to be done. Some of you are just going to be at the end of projects and be finishing up projects. Communication is still going to be murky even into the middle of the month. Now, like I said, there's going to be some social stuff going on, lots of people, but chaos and conflict comes in, and this is where the smoke and mirrors and the liars and people not being honest with you comes in. Probably why you're going to take a little break at the end of the month, but you also have this poised card at the end of the month. So towards the end of the month, you're going to be taking things in stride. You're going to be handling, this chaos and conflict that has, gone into your life, or, things that being around a bunch of people has kind of come into your life. You're going to just step out of it and just center yourself, and you're going to be okay with it. You're going to be ready to take on the world at the end of the month. And again, like I said, astrologically speaking, the last few days of the month are going to be power days for you. So this makes total sense. Lots of things are going to be learned. Spiritual lessons are going to be learned this month, with this Y card. Life lessons are going to be learned this month. Things that you figured out in September, you're going to put to use this month. So think back to December. Think of things for the big picture that you learned or you started to learn. You're going to have to put them to use this month, especially spiritually and mentally and emotionally speaking. Also, again, I look at this poised card. Love could be entering in for some of you guys, some of you air signs. You could be having a new romance towards the end of December, early January. And also, let's just not look at the chaos and conflict, and let's look at the zebra. We've got some travel going on mid to end December. Some of you guys will be traveling. I'm covering up the chaos and conflict because I don't want you to think that travel is going to be chaotic and things are going to be conflict and it's going to be bad. No. For many of you, this travel is going to be a very good time. Like I said, lots of people coming in and out. Lots of socializing. It's going to be good for you. You're just going to be ready to have it over with when it's done. That's all. There's a lot of family energy going on here too, which makes sense. It's the holidays, so that's where some of that conflict and chaoticness comes from. Exhaustion at the end of the month, but that's okay. It's all okay because you're going to have those last few days. That's of all times, it's going to be the best time to rejuvenate. Okay, so we got your reading done for the month of December, air signs. Let's take a look and see what your daily messages from Spirit card for the month of December is for air signs. So, air signs. What is December's message from Spirit for air signs? December 2008. I feel like it's this card. Be proud. What a beautiful message. Be proud. And grateful. I hear grateful, gratitude. So be proud and grateful. And you are going to be grateful. You're going to be proud of the things that you have, but you're also going to be grateful for the things you have. And you're already grateful for the things you had and have. And there's also luck coming to you. I want you to look at those peacock feathers. Those are very lucky. And you're also naturally repelling any negative energy that's coming towards you. So that's another message from Spirit that you air signs should know. Let me read the card to you. It says, it is time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. And by the end of the month, you'll get some of that. There is public recognition due to the ways the planets are aligned at the end of the month. So you'll get that. But you're going to give it to yourself before you get that public recognition, and that's why it's not going to matter so much. Okay, well, thank you for watching my video. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel. And like I said, if you'd like a private reading with me, please feel free to give me a call or text at 262-577-1794, or send me a message and go to the services tab on my Facebook page, facebook.com/readings by Lindsay, all one word. Thank you, and you have a happy holidays.